Alright guys, hi, this is Lenka and Doug.
Hey Doug, what's that coming out of your face? I got one too. Are you hiding keys in your beard again? Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, we have my favorite soft sit American State National Karen, Lenka Koloma, and her new live action role-playing mold culture, Doug, as they explain to all you Californians how they are your new heads of state. Now before we get started, I want to give you guys a quick channel update. Many of you know I'm about to go on a month-and-a-half long vacation, which is essentially just a 6-week long cultural pub crawl through continental Europe. So for the next few weeks, the amount of content that's going to come out on the channel is going to drop a little bit to about 1 video per week with about 2 to 3 live streams while I travel. Seriously guys, my entire life is going to fit in this one bag, and that includes all of my clothes and all of my streaming gear. But one thing that I'm not going to have to put in my bag is my VPN. And that brings us to today's sponsor, Atlas VPN. So enjoy the greatest VPN on the planet with 3 years of the highest quality online protection for as low as $1.99 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. One subscription to Atlas VPN gets you unparalleled protection on an unlimited number of devices at unbelievably high-speed connections. And every subscription to Atlas VPN also comes with an ad and malware blocker, which protects you against ads, trackers, and malicious links, while at the same time notifying you anytime any of your data has been compromised. But me, I'm personally going to be using Atlas VPN while I travel for these two main features. One, to get those sweet geo-locked European prices for flights and hotels without ever having to step off the American continent. And 2, to watch my favorite shows like What We Do in the Shadows and live NFL football on Hulu, which for some odd reason is blocked on the entire European continent. All I have to do is change my location back to America, and all the content that I love to enjoy is immediately available to watch. So click the link in the description and the pinned comment below and get 3 years of the hands down greatest VPN on the internet, Atlas VPN, for just $1.99 a month. I promise you won't regret it. Thank you Atlas VPN for sponsoring this video. So let's begin.
And we are bringing you the latest update from California here. So some super exciting news have been happening here for the people on the California state. So Doug, do you want to maybe give a little update?
Well, remember we were telling you that we were going to take back the governments in California and Illinois? Well, we finally have stood up the Republic in California. I swore in as the acting governor of California State, and Lenka swore in as the de jure sheriff of San Luis Obispo County.
So let me get this right. You've proclaimed yourself the new governor of California and Lenka as the sheriff of Maribimbo County. Is there anything else you'd like to share with your future therapist?
And a friend of ours, Jim Huganin, he swore in as the governor of Illinois.
Okay, so we got the new governors, Jim from Illinois and Doug from California. Now, does anyone other than you three know about your self-appointed titles? Or is this one of those we can't tell anyone else because they'll throw us in a padded room kind of secrets?
So the Illinois and California republics are up and operating and open for business now. And before anybody gets all crazy and stuff, no, there wasn't any elections. I'm the acting governor. I'm not the governor because the governor is an elected position. What I did was just like I told you guys that I was going to do. I went in as a beneficiary under the law of necessity, under my conscience, common cause, and command. And I was able to take and swear into the highest executive office as a beneficiary and operate that office for the benefit of the people.
Whoa, Doug, calm down. I'm already full from breakfast this morning, and if you keep stuffing that lexicon lettuce down my throat, then I'm gonna projectile puke all over your presidential palace.
Because the office has been abandoned for over 100 years. And so nobody else wanted to do the research. Nobody else wanted to correct their status, standing, and character and find an Article 3 judge and go through the session laws, because I went to all the assemblies and tried to get you guys to do this, because I really didn't want to take this office, you know, but I've did it. I've taken this office for the benefit of the people, and now I'm operating it for the benefit of the people.
Well, Doug, on behalf of everybody living inside of your imagination, let me say thank you. Because if it wasn't for the decades of knowledge that you attained while attempting to get your GED in prison, then the rest of us idiots would be out here living pro-social lives, contributing positively back to society.
And right now we're in the middle of doing a quo warranto. We sent our oaths off, copies of our oaths off with a letter to Trump. And we're hitting them with a quo warranto and then writ of intervention to try to get the military to intervene in the domestic violence that's being perpetrated against the people of California by a rogue corporation. And under Article 4, Section 4, now that I'm the acting governor, I have the right and the duty to ask the military to come in, and they have the obligation to recognize me and hear what I say and come in to California
To assist,
and to
the
assist
people.
us and the people.
You know, I wonder how disappointed Willie Smelson's gonna be when Donald Trump and the military don't show up to help him overthrow the California government. And why would you write to Donald Trump of all people? You do realize that he hasn't been president for almost 2 years now. I think it might be time you lay off that peyote, Doug.
Nor did they have the right to create a corporation, delegate governmental powers to that corporation, and then abandon the offices that they were elected to. That's called sedition and treason. So it's gone along for, till 1960. And in 1960, the 1879 California Constitution was repealed. Okay, what they did was they repealed the effective date that the 1879 Constitution took place, meaning that it never took place, meaning it's void ab initio, it's as if it never existed. So what's happening right now is you got all these cops, these sheriffs that they're thinking they're doing a good job, okay, and all that, right? What they don't understand is they are enforcing private corporate policy, okay? And they're using the 1879 Constitution. All you got to do is get on the internet and you can find their scope of authority, where they claim that as their scope of authority, okay? Now, if you go into the Secretary of State with the Public Records Act request and ask her for all of the ballot measures for November 8th, 1960, okay, specifically ballot pamphlet number 12. Turn to page 15 in the last paragraph, you'll see where the actual date that the 1879 California Constitution took place was repealed. So it means it never took place, okay.
So basically what this means, guys, is that all the statutes, codes, and ordinances, they are null and void.
You mean like that parking ordinance you violated? That you paid the fine for, even though you could never locate Mr. City of San Clemente, and went to court and lost your appeal? So tell us again how the city, county, and state laws are null and void, Lenka.
Because that they are built on the Constitution, the 1879 Constitution that has been repealed. So all these codes and statutes that they are trying to force on the people really are only applicable to their corporate employees, to the people who work for these corporations, which are called the County of Riverside, the County of San Diego, the County of Nevada. Those are all corporations, State of California, State of Nevada. These are all franchisees, and they are only applicable to the people who are working for these corporations. So you have to kind of think of it like Walmart. You know, if you work for Walmart, you have to comply with Walmart policies, and it's the same thing here. So for all the policy enforcement agents, aka police and sheriff deputies, you need to become very aware of what you are actually asked to be doing, because now you are being part of constructive fraud.
Yeah, you see, your scope of authority was repealed. And what that means is the authority that you have, okay, constitutionally delegated authority, okay, the authority that you have was based upon the 1879 Constitution, okay. So that means that when they repealed that Constitution, it repealed any authority that you ever had. The other thing, too, and you can look this up, under Article 6, Section 9 of that same 1879 Constitution, you can look it up because it'll say it right there on the internet. And when you look it up at Lawdale or whatever, law.com or whatever it is, you know what I mean?
You know, I really love when they tell you exactly what to look up and exactly what they think it says. It makes it really easy to validate the crayon munching claims that I love to lay on Lenka and the new governor of Methafornia. Now go ahead, Doug. Show the children watching at home exactly what a steady diet of Crayolas will do to your brain.
It'll say that the 1879 Constitution created the California Bar Association as a public corporation, okay, and it's an integral part of the judicial function, okay, even though the 1849 Constitution specifically said that corporations could not be created by special acts except for municipalities. So that would have barred the creation of the bar member or bar association there anyway. But what happened was they came in under Article 6, Section 9 of their corporate charter and created this bar association. Well, when they repealed the corporate charter, they repealed the California Bar Association, and that's a matter of public record.
So this is the one part of the video where you get to learn highly irrelevant information that you will never use in your life except to prove that these two morons are completely wrong. On screen is Article 6, Section 9 of the 1879 California Constitution. Without reading it, just glance at it and tell me whether you can see any mention of the Bar Association, lawyers, or the judicial branch, because I can't. So again, these two either don't understand basic English at the 9-year-old level, they're intentionally lying to their viewers, or both. Let me know what you think in the comment section below.
So anybody that's out there claiming to be a bar association, California Bar Association member, you're committing constructive fraud. And anybody that's buying their services are buying fraudulent and defective services in a private court for profit. Okay, so they're running a game on you, all right? And in California, they no longer exist lawfully or legally. So you can start going after these bar members, okay, personally and individually after their personal property, okay, because they're no longer functioning in California lawfully or legally. They have no standing in law or at law.
Thanks, Doug. After forcing a word salad appetizer down our throats, now you're gonna serve us a bullshit buffet.
Okay, and you can go cry on your milk, people, but you've been ripping the people off for so long, all you bar members. You know, nobody gets, no other job they get paid such a high price no matter what job they do, and most of your jobs are lousy. Okay.
So, and we've done a special video on that. Really, what the bar association is. That it's nothing more than a special membership. So when you are a member, you just have a membership card. And as Doug mentioned, you know, it's clearly stated in the 1879 Constitution, Article 6, Section 9. And so please go and do your own research.
I did. And you're lying, Lenka.
This is very important because, knowledge is power.
If knowledge is power, then both of you combined have the cranial density and intellectual power of petrified dinosaur shit.
And it will make you really comprehend everything that's going on and why things are collapsing, why people are standing up, because they start seeing through all that corruption and all the deceit and the constructive fraud. So we just quickly wanted to bring you the update, what's happening on California. As Doug mentioned, we also have now Illinois is standing up. Many counties are now learning how to take these vacant seats back under the Republic, the California Republic. So exciting news. The California Republic is back in session. We are back in business. People stood up. We took these seats as trustees, and we are inviting you to join us.
Wow, the land of make-believe.
If you are living man and woman, you are tired of living in oppression and under slavery. Because we are literally talking about involuntary servitude. If anyone is forcing,
we're talking about two governments, okay? You have what they claim is a government services corporation operating right now. All right? Under the Clearfield Doctrine, a corporation cannot be your government. Okay? They operate for profit, not for the people. Okay? And so all of this stuff that they're telling you is a bunch of crap. All right? And so we stood the Republic back up. And see, here's the thing. You got to make a choice as to what government you want to come under.
Do you really need to ask whether I'd prefer to live under the current government of the United States or the Republic of Dougtardia, where showering is illegal and the intelligence of the average citizen is not applicable?
I can't tell you what to do. I can't even come and solicit it from you because that's interfering in commerce, because right now you're chattel. Okay, you belong to the corporation. You're corporate.
Asset.
You're an asset to the corporation. You're a debtor. You're what keeps it going. Okay, so I can't say anything other than the fact that, okay, there's a thing about correcting your status. And there's all this bull crap about you got to do this, you got to do that. Well, for Californians, we're setting up a website, okay? And we'll give another video when it's done. And what that website's going to be is the California Republic has now stood up again. So you need to research what a republic is. And since nobody that's alive right now has ever lived under that government, okay, yet we're guaranteed that government, I say we get the republic and we get to running it to find out how good it is before we make any decisions as to whether we like it or not.
So you want to just throw out our functioning government for a new government that no one alive today has ever lived under just to see if it works out? Well, no thank you. But here's an idea. Lenka has said many times that she's a self-made millionaire. So why don't you take her millions of dollars and your $10, put that together and go buy a secluded island far away from anything important so you don't mess up everything for the rest of us?
Anybody that wants to make a decision before we do that is basically a troll, okay? Because you don't have any evidence to base that decision on, okay? And, you know, if you think you do, well, then I suggest you go see a therapist. The other thing is we're gonna get this website, and then all the people that want to participate in the Republic will just sign up on the website, and that's your showing of your right to self-determination, because nobody can determine, you know, who and what you are except for you. You're the only one that has any first-hand knowledge as to how you think, how you feel, what you intend, and what your heart says.
Which is exactly why the law is based on facts, not your feelings, Doug. I mean, you can go around and complain all you want about how the government won't let you just be free to do as you please and break the law. But it doesn't change the fact that if you want to benefit from society, then you have to live under pro-social rules and take responsibility for your action. Which, I think this guy knows what happens when you don't.
Okay, and even if you tell it to somebody else like me, and I say it, it's hearsay knowledge. It's not admissible in a court of law. Okay, so only you can determine who you are. So we're going to put that website up to make it real easy, because we're going to have elections here in the near future or down the road not too far to fill these seats that we're holding right now with people that actually want the seats. So all of you idiots out here that are running for office, okay, having people vote for you and throwing your money away, and the people who donate money to you away, okay, you're not going to change anything, and you're running for a corporate office that's about to get crashed, okay? The corporation no longer lawfully exists. It hasn't since November 8th, 1960, okay? So if you want to throw your money away and try to get in the limelight in some corporate thing, why don't you run for a president of McDonald's or Xerox or something? You know what I mean? Where you can't do any harm.
Calm down, Doug. Just because the IQ tree took a dump on you instead of blessing you with the fruit of cognition doesn't mean you have to go all missing chromosomes on the rest of us. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Apparently Lenka and Doug are pretty serious about this, and since this video they've already put out 2 live streams that were more than an hour long opening up the Republic of California. So I'll definitely be following these 2 and reporting on their shenanigans moving forward. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. But don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of my content. And once again, thank you to Atlas VPN for sponsoring this video. The link is below. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.